I will do presentation about seminar and thesis proposal. Analysis of student perceptions of the use of games as a tool for learning English speaking. Overview. Chapter 1, Introduction. Chapter 2, Literature Review. And Chapter 3, Research Method. Chapter 1, Background of the study. Why games? Number 1, games are games with learning objectives that are not naturally intended to entertain, but are also expected to increase knowledge. Number 2, in modern times, this is closely related to the existence of game-based games web that has both positive and negative aspect for college-age children who depend on its parental supervision for using device in daily life. Number 3, games are something that students like. The learning method using games will make it easy for students to learn. Why speaking? Number 1, speaking is one of the language skills used in every life. Talking is used as communication tool because it will be more effective if done with speak. Number 2, definition of speaking according to Nurgiantoro suggests that speaking is an activity of giving and receive language and convey ideas and message to opponents. Talk and at the same time the speaker will receive ideas and the message is conveyed by the interlocutor. B. Problem statement. Why should you use game learning media to carry out learning? C. The objective of the study. To find out how students learn to speak English through games. Number 2, to find out student perceptions about learning English using games. Significance of the study. For teachers, the results of this research reveal that games can be applied to make it easier for teachers to explain and make it easier for students to grasp the meaning of the teacher's explanation. Number 2, for researchers, research should not only use game media for learning speaking, but can also use film. Chapter 2, Literature Review. History games. Video games were first shown around at 1940 at a World's Fair. In 1952, a British professor named Douglas created a video game called OXO for his dissertation at the University of Cambridge. This video game is similar to the game Tic-Tac-Toe, with the theme of interaction between humans and computer. 2. Video game development. In 1957, William Higginbotham created a video game called Tennis for Two on a large analog computer connected to an oscilloscope screen. The video game was created especially for the annual Visitors' Day at Brookhaven National Laboratory in Upton, New York. Tennis for Two then attracted the interest of visitors who were present, and the video game even received public support. 3. Video game fans. Video games began to be enjoyed by the general public around 1966 thanks to an engineer named Rob Baer. Baer thinks that television can be a medium for playing video games. With the help of Bob Tremblay in 1967, the two of them created some of the world's first video game test units called TVG. 4. Benefit of playing games. Train the brain, reducing stress and overcoming depression as a learning media, and improve eye and hand coordination. Speaking. Definition of speaking. According to Lados in Nunan, speaking is something, activities to explain someone in a certain situation, or activities to report something. Meanwhile, according to Tarigan, speaking is a way to communicate that influence our daily life. Preview study. Number 1. Persepsi siswa terhadap penggunaan game edukasi bahasa Inggris di sekolah dasar. Sartika Ramadinata Handayani. Data collection, gap, and result. 2. Persepsi mahasiswa terhadap pembelajaran online di Universitas Kahuripan Kediri pada mata kuliah Bahasa Inggris Teknik. Yopi Arianto. Gap and how to collect data. 3. Peningkatan keterampilan berbicara atau speaking mahasiswa melalui teknik English debat. Ati Rohayani. Number 1. Learning technique. Number 2. Methodology. Chapter 3. Research method. Context of the study. In Universitas Islam Majapahit, and the subject of this research were students at the Islamic University of Majapahit. The study will be conducted in February 2024 in next year. The research will be carried out from February to July 2024. Source of data: informants, students of all majors at Majapahit Islamic University, and technique of collecting data. The method used in this research is descriptive qualitative. 1. Observation, 2. Interview, and 3. Study literature. Technique of analyzing data. Data representation and drawing conclusion. Number 2. Technique of validating data. Questionnaire. And the last, some examples of games: The Sims, Undercover, and Spire.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.